Okay, I went ahead and built this in Minecraft. So basically, this line right here that separates the two colors, the emeralds from the diamonds, this is called the fault line, okay? And typically, you'll see a chunk of earth that is separated between two divisions, the fault line. It's separated by the fault line. And you have to decide, is this a normal fault or a reverse fault? What I like to do, I got very confused on this because I was like, there's so many different blocks and materials. What do I look at? So I will convert this into two different colors. Okay, the material does not matter. The colors of the rocks and stuff does not matter. So you have two different materials, right? I'm using the emeralds for one side and diamonds for the other side. This is what we will call a normal fault line, because if you stand around roughly in the middle of it and you go straight up, whatever it lands on is the hanging wall. And so if I stand right here roughly in the middle between the two and I just go straight up, okay, immediately I know this is the hanging wall. So this has to be the foot wall. So this means when the hanging wall goes down, like you see this coming down, this is where it was originally, and now it is coming down. When the hanging wall is below the foot wall, this is what we call a normal fault. A normal fault is created because of tension. Now, I can't really show this into Minecraft right now, but if I, let's say, hypothetically, I had a string on this side and a string on this side, and I pulled them on opposite ends, slowly it would start separating it, and the emeralds would come down, and the diamonds would go up. That's where I had the red arrows are going that way. On this side as well, I have the red arrows going that way, so this is called tension, and tension creates a normal fault line, because again, the hanging wall is going down, the foot wall is going up. This is a normal fault line. Now I want to readdress something again. Remember, I got confused by this as well. When you see all these different shapes, different blocks, minerals, etc., you do not need to worry about that. The minerals does not matter in this. So I, again, visualize it into two different colors, right? With the fault line, I just visualize it with the fault line, separating it. And on this one, if we go straight in the middle, we stand in the middle, and we go straight up, typically you'd use your finger, you just put your finger and go straight up on the paper, you will see this touches the hanging wall. It will always touch the hanging wall when you go straight up, so this has to be the hanging wall. That means this is the foot wall. The hanging wall goes up, this is a reverse fault. It is the exact opposite of a normal fault. This is with compression. That is why the arrows are facing towards it. That is showcasing compression. So if I had this right here, and I were to squeeze them together, the emeralds would go up. Finally, we have our strike slip faults. Again, it doesn't matter with any of the materials used. I'm just separating it into two colors. That is the most important part. So let's just look at this one right here. You have what is called a left lateral strike slip fault and a right lateral strike slip fault. To tell the difference, I like to look at, if I visualize myself standing right here, to see this raw material, this material coming out, I have to face my left. So this right here would be a left strike fault. And if you're worried like, oh, which side is the diamond, which side is going to be the emeralds in my case, it doesn't matter, because if you want to see the raw material of the emeralds coming out, you'd have to stand right here and you have to look to your left. And then you see this wall. This is how I visualize it. I'm like, okay, this is the new wall coming out. To see that new wall, I have to look over to my left. Same, let's say right here. See, this is the new wall coming out. The new exposed wall. If I keep going and see, that'll be more exposed wall. It's a new exposed wall coming out. To look at this, visualize this, I have to stand right here, and I have to look to my right. So this would be a right lateral fault. Again, if I stand right here, and I wanted to see the new wall coming out, I would have to look to my right. So this would be a right lateral fault. So left lateral fault, right lateral fault. And I'll say this one more time. This is the fault line separating the two. And again, you just visualize yourself looking in the middle, using your finger to go up. Whatever your finger lands on, this is the hanging wall. And I've seen other people like to mine in this, and they like to put a little person, I'll just put like a villager or something. And whenever they're standing on the foot wall, and they would like hang their lantern on the hanging wall. So this is another way people visualize it. I like the other way because this got confusing to me, but I just remember myself, if I just have my finger and I just go straight up, bingo, that's the hanging wall. The bottom of it, footwall. That's simple. I hope that helps you.